Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Bohemian Path Tarot and your year ahead 2024. I'm Jen, and I'm so glad you dropped by. I am using the Star Seeker Tarot today to do a Celtic cross to show us what's ahead for you, Cancer. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and focus on your energy, focus on what's coming in for you, and I will see you on the other side of the shuffle. Okay, Cancer, let's lay out your Celtic cross and see what's ahead for you. So we find you as the Queen of Wands, and the challenge is the King of Swords. In the past is Strength, recent past is Six of Pentacles, ahead of you, the next chapter, Ace of Swords, specifically Knight of Cups, advice, Three of Wands, environment, Eight of Cups, interesting, hopes and fears, Ten of Pentacles, and you've got Three of Pentacles in the final position. Well, Cancer, we begin with the Queen of Wands. Let's see if you can see her. Now, I tend to use, general old-fashioned pronouns with the king and queens, but regardless of your gender identity, this queen is showing up as a reflection of you, as someone who is in their power, feeling confident, feeling sexy, feeling excited, feeling there's a leadership quality to this too, like the capacity to inspire others either through charm or through just being stunning and amazing. The card that's showing up as the challenge is the King of Swords. Now, for some of you, this could be an actual person that's um, that's a source of maybe friction or concern or question mark, question mark, question mark. The King of Swords could be someone like um, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Um, and he tends to be someone who is communicative, but maybe a little too blunt sometimes, maybe leans more in towards the intellectual side than the emotional side. And if you're showing up here like you are as a passionate person, um, the suggestion in this challenge is that you're not getting sort of the answers you need from this person uh, in the way that it fires you up or makes you feel valued, seen, understood. Sometimes kings aren't actual people, but like a sort of chapter. And so this would be a phase when your challenge is having a lot of information or a lot of communication or having to focus on getting your message across in making plans, sharing information, coordinating efforts with other people, coordinating travel, and maybe some issues or some misunderstandings or information is expressed in a way that it doesn't land with you, or for some reason you misunderstand something, or this could also be in relationship to like a contract where you're negotiating terms and this negotiation isn't going to plan or isn't going well, or there's something that's sticking with this communication piece. This could be written communication, social media, phones and email, and communicating with businesses or travel industry, something like that. Now, in the recent past, we have strength, which is very much related to this Queen of Wands energy. Oh, let's see, I can't even see this. Let me shove this up here. So the Strength card indicates a time when you're comfortable with your power. You know yourself, and you can roar without scaring people. Like you can be in charge, but gracefully, and it indicates a time when you've sort of had to be in charge. And the fact that this king is showing up in the challenge position with this in your past, it suggests to me that whatever was working in this phase isn't quite connecting with whoever you need to connect with in this challenge. Now, this could be just holiday or year end related, because here we have the Six of Pentacles. This phase, this recent phase, could be indicating the holidays, where gifts are exchanged, where there's a sense of reciprocity in terms of feeling valued and showing people you value them. And both of this kind of being in charge, being a leader, and the sharing piece have moved into a less active portion. And what's coming ahead is more of this communication piece, kind of related to this King of Swords. The Ace of Swords indicates a whole new chapter in terms of branding, communication, how you share yourself, but not sharing emotions as much as your philosophies, your concept, your brand, your product. This might be a time when you get more involved in, using your social media, or making connections. You might be reaching out to people through DMs or something like that. It could be old-fashioned letters or emails. For some of you, this could be actually writing, like writing a book or writing a play or writing a screenplay, writing your songs even. But a phase when a whole chapter, this is like just the next phase where you are directly expressing yourself, your ideas, your philosophies, your wisdom, your experiences. Also, in kind of the future position, what's ahead of you here is the Knight of Cups. I tend to interpret knights rather than people, but more as an action you can take, like where to put your forward moving energy, where you can take steps, what you can actively do to facilitate other areas of your life. And of course, cups are about emotions and relationships. Sometimes your relationships to other people could be romantic, could be platonic, could be your family, could be your relationship to the divine or your sense of spirituality. But in any case, there's the suggestion here of a phase when the actions you take to improve relationships, to acquire new relationships, to talk about, to communicate, to bring relationships to the next level is really supported with this. And I would say that being direct, being clear, being truthful about who you are, what you want, what you need from relationships, it goes in tandem um, with what's coming ahead. In the position of sort of advice or messages, we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands indicates a time when, like, a passion project hits a new level of success, when you kind of see the first fruits of an investment you made in maybe a home-based business, a side hustle, even your regular job, a chosen career. Some of us have a day job while we do other things that we're trying to turn into something that will support us, but we're juggling a couple of things. This is the thing that you love. This is the thing that you put your heart into. This is the thing that gets you excited about, the thing that you could do for hours and not even, you know, recognize that you've spent all day doing it. This is something you love, and it's showing a result. It's showing, um, recognition. You're getting recognition. It could be getting more sales. It could be getting more customers, more clients, more gigs, something like that. And you can use those gigs or those customers or those sales or whatever to springboard and keep it moving forward. This character is moving forward. It's going somewhere with this. In tandem with this social media or sort of branding phase and direct action towards connecting with people. Um, there's this moving forward piece, and using your recognition to move forward. Uh, so in the environment, this is really interesting. We have the Eight of Cups. So I, wow, let's see. Is that better? I don't know. So the Eight of Cups is something I associate with putting your whole self into. So this is like a passion project, something that gets you excited. This is an emotional investment, like going all in emotionally on a thing. It could be moving towards a relationship. It could be leaving a relationship. It could be moving towards a new career path. And all of the things you have to let go of or take on in order to have this new position. It could be letting go. So some people might literally be leaving a job or leaving school or leaving your hometown to go to the big city to make your way, something like that. But it's the kind of investment in something that requires letting something else go. It's being all in and so focused on that, um, what you're committed to, that other things have to be put aside or put away. So for different people, that's going to be different things. Now, in the hopes and fears category, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And I think because there is very much a lot of energy about changing how you define yourself or you communicate your needs, actively pursuing things in a way you had, relationships in a way you hadn't before, letting go of something, moving towards passion projects, letting go of other things. I think the Ten of Pentacles, which is about that sort of um, that sense of stability, feeling a sort of a loss of stability or a moving towards a different kind of stability that requires a sort of reinvention or a reconnection, um, or a direct conscious effort on your part uh, to uh, to have a stability that a new sense of stability in a new place with a new group, something like that. The tens always indicate the end of something and the beginning of something, the kind of full completion of a cycle that has you in a new place. So again, it goes in tandem with this kind of leaving something else behind because you're investing in something new, this movement, this progression. And in the final outcome, we have the Three of Pentacles. Related to the Three of Wands, this is another card of recognition of your work, your efforts, your value, feeling a sense of value, feeling seen, feeling your work seen. So especially for people who are working out of their home or with a side-based business or even doing something creative like writing songs or something like that. Um, seeing results. Oh gosh, I can't figure out how to do this. So we can enjoy all of these images. But it's the Three of Pentacles in your sort of final outcome is a more stable, obvious form of recognition for the work that you've done. And let me just say, for anybody who may be retired or in school, this applies to where you're putting your energies. So for students, this would be some recognition of, being on the dean's list, um, or some sort of recognition in that place, that the work and the effort you're putting into uh, to your craft, or this thing that you've committed to, um, does have a positive result, does have, recognition, and is valued on the other end. It does have an audience. The threes often indicate not just yourself, but yourself in front of an audience or yourself with others. So there is this recognition here. So let's summarize. We have the beginning here, the Queen of Wands, the fiery, inspiring leader. And even if you don't normally think of yourself as a fiery person, this is a character who is feeling passionate about following something, about moving towards something. Um, what's kind of getting in the way or a challenge right now is either a person who is not communicating in a way that lands with you, or a renegotiation of contracts, or some sort of communication that has gone a little bit um, off the rails, or isn't giving you the information you need in this moment to feel super secure. That's your challenge, to kind of get to the bottom of these communication issues. In the past, you've known a time when you felt confident and secure in your leadership, um, in yourself and in your choices. But more recently, there's been kind of a focus on reciprocity, on sharing yourself with others, sharing how you value others, and opening up to feeling valued and being rewarded or recognized by others. What's ahead is a new phase of communication, branding, how you share yourself with the world. And we have so much of that echoed in all of these cards, right? How you share yourself with your audience, how you connect with other people, take actions to connect with your audience or loved ones or romantic relationships, or even your spiritual side. There's recognition moving forward and taking your successes and using them as a stepping stone, or kind of a way to launch yourself to the next level. There's being totally invested, giving yourself over to this project or to this job or to school, or whatever this is. There is a sense of maybe letting go of some kind of stability and moving towards a different kind of stability. So maybe leaving one group or a family unit or a school or an organization, a company, for another place, for another sense of community. And in the end, we have recognition, we have validation, and the sense that your work is seen, your efforts are valued, uh, in light of a greater audience. Wow, Cancer. I I hope this gives you some clarity, some comfort. If you're interested in sharing with, me and the rest of the viewers where this is hitting you in your life, I'd be real curious to see how this reverberates with you. But in any case, great things are ahead, with your personal investment. You're going to see real recognition and more stability, or a different kind of stability in the new year. Cancer, thank you so much for dropping by. Take good care and Happy New Year.